Hola Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for October 2019. I pre-shuffled the cards. I did this sloppy scramble shuffle because these cards are too large for my hands to shuffle the way I usually do. So just so you know that. If this reading resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My email's below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and work that out. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Alrighty, so Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Sagittarius for love, October 2019. What do you see? What does Sagittarius need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe, and closer to the divine? What are the previous energies prior to October that Sagittarius has passed out of? We have the Temperance card in the upright. That is your card. Alrighty, and I will be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, or soon to be ex. And I also include in there something that you don't know about them that you need to know, or something you don't know. So click on that link. In October, we have the Ace of Swords in the upright. And then check out, I'm doing my 2020 Sun Moon readings. Go check those out in the playlist. Put up your requests for those. Check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings. See if they rang true for you. That's in the playlist along with my compatibility readings. I'm on Insta. I'm on Facebook. I'm on the InstaGo app. If you need a quick answer to a question, $4.98, 24-hour turnaround. And if you could like, share, subscribe in support of my videos, I really appreciate that. End of October, moving into November, you guys have the Five of Swords in the upright. Wow, things are really crazy in October. I just came off of Scorpio's reading, and that was kind of crazy, and I'm sensing crazy here too. All right, so energies prior to Temperance card. So you guys were in a place where you're trying to sort of figure things out. You're going back and forth. The Temperance card is about taking everything you kind of have available to you and blending it so that you can create something new. So you can create a happy place. For some of you, if you're in a relationship, it's about creating a compromise. I do this, you do that. Let's put it in a bowl, mix it together, and see what we come up with. I also feel like for a lot of you, you're working on patience, being calm, controlling your temper, and realizing that you have a lot of these, strong emotions that you need to suppress from time to time because it's either affecting the current relationship that you're in, or it was warding off people that you wanted to attract. We move into October. We have the Ace of Swords in the upright, and here's where you decide, okay, I'm going to have a new direction. And you can see your path clearly. So if it's spiritual work that you're kind of doing, you're deciding, you know what, this is going to be the new me. I'm not going to be like I was. I'm going to be a calmer, more patient person, more tolerant of other people, their opinions, their ideas. I'm going to be a better listener. If you're in a relationship, you're going to throw away the old ways that you did stuff in your previous relationship. And you're saying to yourself, we're not going to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. We need to have a new relationship. We need to have a new direction and carve this new path, and we need to triumph over our past. Okay, so whatever's going on in October, you guys are like, new beginning, clearly seen. It's a little bit cathartic, triumphing over the past ways of doing things in general, whether you're in a relationship or not. Now, we get to the Five of Swords here. Everything was good here until we get to the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about swapping it up with somebody, and this is at the end of October going into November. So I feel like either you're going back to your old ways of doing things, and there's a lot of arrogance and pride involved. You're saying a lot of things that you don't mean to say to people who are, potential mates or just people in general. You guys can definitely be off the cuff. You can be blunt, you can be candid, and you say things that sometimes people on the receiving end don't understand, okay? And a lot of times, I feel like, you can always say, or you kind of justify it by saying, oh, you need to have a thicker skin. Or maybe sometimes you guys use humor to kind of like offset it. But I mean, the truth is, you do kind of say things that they can be cutting, all right? So, not only that, but I'm getting from the Five of Swords that if you're in a relationship, the person you're in a relationship with, you guys you start crossing swords, get into this, duel to the death. Somebody's going to win no matter what, trying to one-up each other. And for some of you, you're just trying to sabotage things. The Five of Swords isn't a healthy card. It's about defeating the other person and then taking whatever they have, look at this guy. He's taking this sword like, oh, I have these two swords I took. And look, he's sticking his damn tongue out, at the, like, haha, sticking his tongue out. I'm taking this sword. So it started off really good. And then end of October and November, I see things starting to fall apart. If some of you, need to be honest with yourself, is it pride? I mean, it is, right? For some of you, you're just too proud to kind of let the person other win, because the Five of Swords is about the fight to be right, not happy. And if you just want to be right and not happy, then, that's fine. I get that. I mean, free will. Do what you want, right? Okay, let's see what's going on with this Temperance card. Why is the Temperance card here in the upright for Sagittarius love energies prior to October 2019? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Temperance card. Okay, the Six of Swords. The Four of Swords. Wow, you guys are really doing a lot of... Some of you might have actually relocated, moved, went to a better place. Fishing. I just got, like, some of you went fishing. Who out there fishes? Like, to relax, to get away, to calm yourself. Because water, a boat, So, but I see you trying to move away from your old ways of doing things, or your old ways of thinking of things, or, and parting ways with your old self, parting ways with your old ways of doing things. And it's ingrained in you, that but it's not working for you. So part of you kind of doesn't really want to let go, but the other part of you knows that it's necessary in order to get to a better place, whether, within yourself, or finding people, or in the relationship you're in. And for others of you, you might actually be relocating to another area because whatever you have going on, or relocated to another area because whatever you had going on and where you were was not good. Like, I have a friend in Pennsylvania, she's in Jersey, and she lives out in the sticks. And there is no dating to be had. Like, there's not a local watering hole. There is nothing, So I feel like it's that, maybe for some of you that are single, you're going to move to some place or you moved to some place where there's more going on, or you travel to some place where there's more going on. But for most of you, I think you're moving away from your old ways of doing things, in or out of a relationship. The Four of Swords leads me to believe this. Some of you actually went and got counseling. Some of you got therapy. Some of you got a reading, because I'm kind of included in that. And, just getting your energy together, getting your crap together. Some of you went on a sabbatical or a retreat. I don't know if I said that or not. And it's just to get your crap together, like to relax, to renew yourself, you had a renewal of a different way that you wanted to be. You had this, discovery while you were in this mind space or what have you. Because I feel like you feel like you're warding people off. You're not attracting what you want, or you're warding off the person you're in a relationship with. Four of Pentacles is learning to let go. Letting go of things that you used to hold on to, things that you thought in your mind put you in control, or made you feel like in control. I feel with the Four of Pentacles, you're letting go of that. You're realizing how materialistic you used to be, how shallow you used to be, and how you used to hold on to things out of fear. So I feel like you're just like letting go of that, letting go of a lot of things. Okay, so we talked about this Ace of Swords in October, new direction in a relationship or spiritually, kind of looking back at the way things used to be, because she's looking back and being like, I'm done with that. I'm determined to move forward, totally new direction. It's interesting too, because my friend who lives in Jersey, she got out of a relationship, and I recommended her getting the Ace of Swords as a tattoo, and she just thought that was the coolest thing. I don't know if she ended up, I don't think she did. I think they couldn't do it because they couldn't cover up what they had to cover up with it, but alrighty. So why is this Ace of Swords here in the upright? So I don't know why that came up. I don't know if any of you got tattoos lately and you've been considering the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here in the upright for Sagittarius's love energies for October? Who is this person? What is this energy? We have the Chariot card in reversed. Is this something where you have the best of intentions, but you don't have follow through? You want to carve a path for yourself, but it's not working out. So this is one of those things where in theory it's great, in practice it doesn't seem to work out in October, because I see the Chariot card in reverse, which is the card of Cancer, and that's when everything's run amok. So the plan that you had has gone off the rails, and not because of, and also you might want to give up too. The Chariot card has giving up along with it, but usually it goes off the rails because somebody else is driving the bus and it's not you. Someone else is steering the chariot, it's not you, and you're just kind of at the other person's mercy. So I see that you had the best of intentions, you had a really good theory, but it doesn't seem to be working out. You guys are having difficulty kind of carving a path, a new path for yourselves, or you're just having a hard time carving a path for yourself. I feel like this can go either way, in a relationship or singly. Ace of Pentacles, no commitment to be had, either from this person or just, in general. It's also you having this idea of how things were going to be, and then it didn't come to culmination. It didn't happen. It didn't build itself up with the Ace of Pentacles. And then with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you frantically still trying to kind of hold this together, trying to make this go where it needs to go. So this makes sense here, because I think in theory it's great. It didn't work out in practice, and then when it's not working out, here you are frantically struggling to kind of make it happen and trying to win, and I'm sorry, not win, but really trying to work really hard to make this work out, to get your end result that you had in your mind. So that kind of explains this guy, okay? Because then here you just lose your shit. And I'm not kidding. I mean, I just get this, like, okay, now we're going to fight to the death because I don't care. And I think there's some resentment, and definitely you're saying some stuff that you do not mean to say. This person's getting the chunks of shrapnel from you, and they're throwing it right back at you. Don't get me wrong. I think the two of you are going at it. But you want to win, and I think you do win. Why is this Five of Swords here in the upright? Why is this Five of Swords in the upright for Sagittarius's? Moving out of October into November, end of October, moving into November. Yeah, but it's not over. It's not over. You guys say a lot of things, but it's not over, because we have the Death card here in reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups. So even though you guys kind of swap it up and you have this going on, you say the shittiest things to each other, you guys have love for each other. We have the Two of Cups here and the Queen of Cups. And it's almost like you guys kind of do this, and then, man, this is like Scorpio's reading. Some of you might have, if you have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dating a Scorpio, go check out the Scorpio reading, because it's really similar kind of vibe. But Death card in reverse is, not exiting this, knowing that, not accepting that you need to move out of this, resisting change or moving out of this, a big reluctance to let go. And this is a card of Scorpio. Oh my God, how dumb am I? This is the card of Scorpio, so definitely look, okay? I don't know how I missed that. But you guys are in love. So, I mean, as toxic as it is, you have deep feelings with each other that can't be broken. And I also think that you guys say things to each other, and it's sort of like, oh, they know I won't mean it, because you guys understand each other at such a deep level with this Two of Cups. You have so much in common. You know each other. You guys are mirrors to one another. You can see into each other's souls, and the energy cord you guys have is strong. It's a deep love, deep caring between the two of you. So, I mean, even though this goes down, the bond continues. Now, that's if you're in a relationship, and I feel like after I did this part, I feel like this is largely for those of you in a relationship. If it's not, and I'm just, feeling here, it's, let's say you're single and you're looking for love, this could be you being like, I don't care, this is how I am, screw you. That's what I'm kind of getting, and I'm going to find somebody. I know there's somebody out there for me that's going to accept me for who I am. This is how I am. I'm sticking my tongue out at you. If they don't like me, too bad. And you kind of revert back to your old ways, and you decide you're not going to exit out of your old ways. You're going to like stay negative. You're going to hold on to your negative traits because you feel like they served you somehow, and you feel as though that's going to get you to where you want to go, that somebody will understand you for who you truly are and will love you for who you truly are. And you won't have to put in all this work, and there won't have to be all these swords and whatnot. Alrighty, there you go. So if this resonates, well, the first thing, click on the Vimeo link below. It'll take you to what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, a soon-to-be ex, and it'll also tell you something that you don't know about your love interest. And if this resonates, consider a personal reading. My info is below. Send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck in love. Bye.